We begin with some news that may ease some public fear in Korea.
While we did have one additional confirmed MERS case overnight, hundreds were released from quarantine.
For more, we connect to our Kim Min-ji at the news center. Min-ji, please fill us in.
Good evening, guys. Like you said, only one new case was confirmed today, and that brings the number of MERS cases to 166. The new patient contracted the virus after caring for a family member at Samsung Medical Center. Now, it marks the lowest daily increase in the number of patients since the outbreak was first confirmed in the country on May 20th. One death was also confirmed overnight, raising the death toll to 24. The deceased was a 75-year-old patient who was undergoing treatment at a hospital. The fatality rate is currently at 14.5%. And as of Friday, the number of those quarantined stood at 5,930, with nearly 800 people released from quarantine overnight, which is down about 12% from the previous day. Also, 30 people previously diagnosed with MERS have been discharged from hospitals after fully recovering.
Well, that's some good news coming in. So the government is now assessing that there will be a decline in cases from this point on.
Yes, that's right. With the daily number of new cases dropping to the single digits this week and only one reported today, the government says it's an indication that the outbreak may be on the wane.
Our judgment is that the MERS outbreak will start to let up, but we will have to wait and see whether there will be additional spreading from hospitals currently under intensive monitoring.
Now, this weekend will be crucial in curbing the further spread of the virus. Health authorities will closely monitor 4 hospitals deemed as potential risk zones. It includes Samsung Medical Center, where the majority of new cases continue to come from, as well as Asan Chungmu Hospital, where some are expecting a rush of new cases after the nurse at a hospital tested positive and some 10 other medical staff began displaying symptoms. Also on the list is Gyeonggi Hospital at Gangdong, which has stopped taking new patients today after a MERS patient entered a dialysis facility, coming in contact with more than 100 people. Now, officials say if the super spreaders and virus are contained at these hospitals, it is likely that MERS cases will start to dwindle.
Okay, Min-ji, before we let you go, let's take a look outside of Korea. Thailand has apparently confirmed its first MERS case, right?
That's right. A 75-year-old businessman from Oman tested positive for MERS. The man had traveled to Bangkok for medical treatment for a heart condition. Now, health authorities said there are about 60 others being monitored for the virus, while 3 of the man's relatives who traveled with them have also been put in quarantine. And over in the UAE, local authorities confirmed that there were 2 additional MERS patients, one of which has died. The additional cases raised the country's MERS patient count to 76. Local health officials said the remaining patient is under observation and in isolation in accordance to international standards and recommendations by the World Health Organization. Back to you guys.